We're here just for you. 3 motherfuckers and 3 mics. I feel like podcast. Mike on Hyde over there on the east. Tori over here on the west. And me, the Mexican. That's nigga too.
Yep. Well, shit, man. I mean, what's everybody been up to?
I've been getting ready to do some shit this summer.
Yeah.
But really, I've been like plotting on where I want to go. Mm-hmm. Either I want to go to Hawaii, so I can go swim with the turtles again.
Okay.
Or I want to go to fucking Puerto Rico.
Yeah. That's kind of my game plan. I wanted to
but I need to
go hiking a little bit more. I want to go fishing, definitely shooting. And then if it's vacation, I don't want anywhere where I have to plan an itinerary. We got to be here at 7. We got to be here. I want to relax. Straight resort, all inclusive, just chilling on the beach, like type shit.
Everybody deserves that shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I ain't trying to go sightseeing or go fucking see hella fucking landmarks or like I just want to chill.
Yeah, I just want to go eat somewhere nice.
Yeah, eat and clear my schedule and chill. Shit. Eat, drink, and fucking chill.
Let me go somewhere else and go see the hood. I was just in New Orleans picking up my daughter from college. And I was like, where the ghetto? where Third Ward at? Where Calio Projects? Seen Lil Wayne's motherfucking Walk of Fame. I was like, damn, nigga, okay. Ate some good ass food.
I know you did.
Bruh.
You got a po' boy from over there?
Of course. Look, I was at the restaurant. I was like, yeah, let me get this, let me get this, let me get this, let me get this. And I was like, fuck, I forgot I got to pay for this shit. But we had everything. I was like, damn, this shit's good.
I dream of po' boys, bro. Either
out
that
there.
Or fucking like something with fish in it. Sound like a
we
nice fish.
We waited in line for 45 minutes.
That's worth it. That's worth it.
It was. Yeah. I was like, ooh, this fire.
I never understood motherfuckers that be mad about waiting an hour or 45 minutes, but they do that for DoorDash for less.
I've never used it.
Yeah.
That's weird to me.
Yeah. I used to do it a lot, but what I got out of it and I got into GoPuff. I'd rather just get some shit from the store. I don't want no soggy ass food. That's
that somebody else might have eaten.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Nah.
But yeah,
I need to be sealed.
Nah, I need to go get the food myself.
I hear they do be sealing it, but it still be sketchy, bro.
Well, still, I ain't.
You gotta think about
it be
out
having
here,
like a big ass stick to you or some more shit on it. You can't.
You gotta think about out here. Drugs are legal, so we had tweakers and shit dropping off food. So it's like,
true.
I'm good.
Yeah,
nah. I just never.
You order some food, you hear pull up, and it's a fucking bucket out there with a fucking trailer attached to it, and someone hop out, and you'd be like, "There's food."
Yeah, fuck that.
Nah, yeah, I'm good.
Nah, but what you been up to, Mike?
Same old Cars.
The movie?
No.
The movie.
Sadly, no.
That was your favorite movie as a kid.
The movie.
Was that your favorite movie as a kid?
I wouldn't say my favorite. That's my favorite.
Like
Pixar
10 years
movie.
ago? 10 years ago, right?
Matter of fact, we just had this. Me and T just had this conversation in Discord.
Yep.
Pixar movies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, matter of fact, I got to be planning this cookout Monday.
Oh yeah, your birthday's
barbecue?
coming up.
The barbecue?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
what
cookout.
The barbecue?
No.
Barbecue.
That's what I said.
That makes sense.
He
There
was
was
telling
no
me-
barbecue at the store.
This nigga's telling me a whole story of like how it came to be, and he's telling me the planning and the ins and outs of it. And so he's like, "Yeah, so this cookout." I'm like, "So the barbecue?" He's like, "Yeah, the cookout,
No.
the barbecue." And he was just not acknowledging it. We just go-
It's all right, man. It's all right.
No.
The
But
cookout
yeah, it's one of
sounds
them
like-
where it's like,
Wait, wasn't there a movie, The Cookout?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think of when
and
you
there's
said
no
it.
movie called The Barbecue. Crazy, right?
It could be. It would be a fucking Oscar-winning fucking straight to the
no
fucking
good movie.
That'd be a great
It's
movie.
gonna be
It'd be a
some
fucking
dude,
hit.
It's gonna be somebody drunk uncle and some fucking chucks drinking a fucking Mad Dog, making like 3 hamburgers and
Sounds
a
lit.
thin ass steak.
Already sounds lit.
That sounds like fun.
No,
Sounds like a good time.
no. He gonna be on the little circle charcoal grill that ain't never like this big. Or
Nah,
George
niggas gonna
Foreman.
be at the park with the grill that's already there. aluminum foil on top of it.
You know what's gonna have to happen is we're gonna have to go to your side and have a cookout, and then you have to come out here and have a barbecue.
Barbecue, yeah.
And we'll compare, and then you'll be like,
oh,
I love barbecues.
Yeah.
There's sunshine out here.
I promise you. No.
He said they barbecues got white women.
No, I don't. No, now I want to go.
And Asian and Mexican.
They're gonna turn them out.
Maybe
Filipino. Come out here and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay.
You gonna come out here and figure out how you got the itis leaving the cookout.
Oh, that's a no-brainer getting the itis
ribs.
over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get the itis.
Chappelle did a whole
It's
thing
some-
about it. Here's some ribs, and then go
Some
sleep.
stick shit too.
I will say, I think the food would be better, but I think our vibes would be better.
No.
Yeah. I felt like at a cookout, I'd be swatting hella mosquitoes and shit. But at a barbecue,
No.
I'd be dancing.
No. Barbecue, I don't know, but like
Maybe
cookout,
Domino's
you're
and
like,
shit. It's
Domino's.
It's the same shit, but the West Coast is better.
Yeah.
That's all.
no.
We actually had a
It's not.
conversation about this the other day. I said the best coast. So that's why the best rhymes with the West and the least rhymes with the East.
Boom.
Then he's like, you know what he did? He's like, well, technically, I'm the South. I'm like,
Technically, you touching the Atlantic is East Coast.
damn.
Boom.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
One thing that we always talk about, you know, when we started this podcast is what got you fucked up. What's one thing that's got you fucked up this week, Tony?
That nigga bounced. He was like, man, fuck this shit.
He's like, you're not going to be talking about the East.
Motherfucking cookout. About those locals forever, eh?
Is that him or is it me?
He didn't look too happy.
I think he wiped out. His internet drops sometimes.
Yeah, that's that West Coast, East Coast shit.
No, because we still in the Discord.
Yo.
We apologize, bro. We didn't mean to talk about your coast like that.
You ain't have to like kick yourself
Shut
out.
the fuck up. Ain't nobody kicked me.
We
Nothing.
didn't mean to talk about
You
cookouts.
did
that
real.
bad.
You got real light
Ain't
skin
nobody
on
leaving
and stuff.
nothing. Ain't nothing. No. My internet was tweaking out. But as I was saying,
Yeah, that don't happen on the West
As
Coast.
I was
The
saying.
crazy part is you were looking down, so it looked like you were just kind of like sad,
Yeah, dude.
and then you left. We're like, damn.
Mike on
I
high
was
has
like
left the
a
chat.
robot.
The bro takes this coast serious.
Like that shit was like that shit was like. His shirt said Genesis. Like what the fuck? That shit was like 10 minutes behind.
Damn. Yeah. So
But
What got you fucked up?
people saying that barbecues is better than cookouts.
I know you left the fucking chat. Nigga.
Yeah,
That's
you
good.
left.
Got you
Man,
fucked
fuck
up.
y'all.
Yeah, he said, fuck y'all niggas.
Nah, let's see. All right. The Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark argument.
It's not even an argument. Angel Reese is trash.
That's not even the argument.
Yeah.
That's the problem. We can talk about who's better and who's worse, but it's like they don't talk about that. It's about how somebody acts, whatever. One's this and one's that. It's like, but neither of them asked to have you out here arguing the way you're arguing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always an attack at the person or who they are or what they're about. It's like, wait, just let them hoop. Like nobody's sitting here going, but Michael Jordan's a bad dad. It's like nobody's saying that. Like that's not the argument. The argument is who's the better player. We're not attacking somebody's personal life. Like why is it for them? It's like, oh, Angel Reese is ghetto, and oh well, Caitlin Clark won't call out racist fans. It's like, but they just here to hoop, bro.
Yeah, one's just better at hooping. I think it's
better?
more because Angel like embraced all the other shit more than basketball. So she's
In a way.
she's doing a podcast. She's half naked on TV, and then don't
Right.
look at me as a sex object, and then post booty pics. So
but at the same time,
she just giving them more opportunity than Caitlyn is, because
but
Caitlyn don't
is
even
she?
be outside though, like that.
But the same stuff they talk about with Angel, where it's like she got a bad attitude. Every time you see something don't go right for Caitlin Clark, she's over there throwing shit, pitching a fit, calling out her teammates. Guess what?
Where
She's
is
a
it at?
competitor like everybody is.
It's on the court,
Because the camera's not on, even off the court.
but
She's
off the court,
about
she's not there. Though.
No,
we don't see
even
her
off the court in interviews. She's making like backhanded comments or even backhanded compliments to people, or she's calling certain people out and she's saying it like this passive aggressive. I won't like, you know, like she'll say something but won't like fully just say, you know, I don't like her, or it's like a, you know, all basketball. It's like the other day she made a comment about the foul on Angel Reese, where it's like, well, all basketball players know that was just a basketball play. Like anybody who plays basketball would say that. It's like, well, for one, no, it's not. It's a purpose foul, right?
Right.
You meant to foul her. That's not a basketball move, right? Mm-hmm. And two, like you're saying that as if like what you just said, as if she's saying no, she's a podcaster and this and that just happens to play basketball.
No,
right? But it's like
what I'm saying is outside of just basketball. So the argument you're giving is Caitlin Clark saying stuff about basketball. So take basketball out of it. Where is Caitlin Clark giving folks ammunition to talk about her? Not including basketball at all.
You could make the same backwards argument where you go, her fans is out here literally on Twitter calling Angel Reese the hard R, and she's not saying nothing to call them out. Would you not say that's fair that she's right? I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I would say there's a weird thing where it's like they don't keep the same energy. But I was talking to Mike the other day. I was saying that like I feel like personally they're both doing crazy shit, but one catches more flack, and I know she does give a lot more. I think where it is Angel Reese opened the can of worms when it all started when she did all that shit, and I think from there everything.
But even with that,
I think everything from there.
Who did it first?
Yeah, true.
You know.
She black, so we know why they do it. we know that.
I'm trying to make. That's the point I'm trying to make.
But we already know that.
Well, that I don't think is clear cut as. I think she just happened to be playing bad too, because like I don't think it's as clear cut as her being the villain and then the other one's the good one. I think they're both are playing the villain, but one
is better at basketball.
Yeah, and that.
But even then it's polar opposites of exaggeration, where it's like people act like Angel Reese is the worst women's basketball player in the league, and she's not.
Yeah.
She might not be a top 5 player, but then they act like Angel Reese.
Only compared to Caitlyn. If they compare to Caitlyn, it's like not even close.
But at the same time, it's not. Because just last night, we watched her shoot 2 for 14 or whatever the fuck she shot. It happens the same way. They both play bad. They're in their second year.
Yeah.
And then if you take the other player's biggest weakness and you improve it, if Angel Reese could put the ball in the basket, she is miles better. It's just the fact she can't. But that's not even the argument. It's just the fact that like, if it was all basketball, we could sit here and have this conversation civilized and be like, all right, cool. We could all damn near agree that Caitlin Clark is the better basketball player right now than Angel Reese. Yeah, I would say professionally, because even then they'll try to act like in college, it's like nah, bro. Like she beat her twice.
Yeah, she had the better team. She had the better team.
But even that, like, she wouldn't have fouled her if she knew that she wasn't capable of, going up with it. Like I think a lot of people are like she would have made it anyway. But at the same time,
rivals.
It's like
that's what happens when you rivals. You do that shit.
Yeah, like that's the point. It's like we all. I'm about to say we all wanted Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and then now you got Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. Everybody's in the mind. It's like, bro, like I get it. Like if you want to argue hoops, that's cool.
We got Larry Bird and Stacey Augmon, nigga. We got Larry Bird.
But I mean,
I know what you mean. I know what you're saying.
Like,
yeah.
And even then, like I said, like the only thing she's missing is just the ability to put the ball in the basket.
The most important part.
I get. But I'm saying, look at other players who Russell Westbrook was terribly inefficient. You gonna tell me that's not a top 5 point guard all time?
He's not.
I mean, we talking like you crazy. Even then, even if you say top 10, you got to look. There haven't been 10 point guards that won the MVP.
Okay, I would say 10. I wouldn't say 5.
I'm saying, okay, if you say 10, we're talking about somebody that his whole career shot like 43%. That's in NBA terms horrible. That's god awful, especially in today's NBA. That is terrible. You shooting like 30% from 3 in your career. That's damn near get off the fucking team.
Yeah.
I think Russell Westbrook would have been better in the 90s.
For sure.
Without the 3-pointer.
That would have been fucking nasty.
For sure.
He'd be way better back then.
For sure.
But that's neither here nor
the
there.
point is, yeah, right. The point is like we have all these arguments about everything. Like we talk about it all the time. One of the first podcasts we did was like talking about Jordan or whatever. We talk about who's the GOAT of all GOATs, all these things.
Hakeem.
Never once did we go. Never once did we say fucking whoever is like, nothing personal about them comes into it. Now it gets to a point like you can't talk about OJ's career without talking about the fact that he allegedly killed 2 people. But if you're talking about football, but I'm saying if you're talking about football, and if you want to talk about football and you want to say who is the best running back in Bills history, you can say OJ Simpson. Just because he killed 2 people, it don't matter. That is the most egregious thing I've ever
Thurman Thomas. Thurman Thomas.
I'm about to say Thurman Thomas. We can have that argument. That man Marshawn Lynch. I don't even know if he's above like Fred Jackson. Now all time, yeah, but as a Bill, I don't know. But yeah, the whole point is the argument just getting completely out of basketball.
Yes.
And everybody, it's like the Angel Reese side is constantly like Angel Reese could go fucking 25, 10, and 12. And everybody's going to be like, did better than Caitlyn tonight, and vice versa. It's like,
yeah, man, because that sells.
Yeah, but it's just annoying as fuck. Like, get off my fucking timeline with it. Like, yeah, I don't know.
That shit did have him fucked up.
He had to drink water and all that.
Damn, bro.
I got that
shit
tight.
is annoying as fuck, bro.
Yeah, I feel it. What you fucked up, Tony?
Nothing.
He's like, compared to that, this has been breathing.
Yeah, I've been chilling. This week is I just been chilling, man.
Yeah,
I've been happy.
Yeah,
that's me too. I will say one thing that does have me fucked up is just motherfuckers who take. How would I say this? Who take your
kindness for weakness?
Not even that. Just like they take your availability for granted. Like I think you being there is not good enough for some people until they realize that you're not available. When you stop being available or stop being around, motherfuckers are like, I said motherfuckers. I don't even say motherfuckers. What's going on? But motherfuckers,
yes,
motherfuckers,
they take your consistency for granted.
Yeah, they take your consistency for granted, and then when you try to let them know it's an argument or you're tripping, and then it's like we could be on 2 different energies or 2 wavelength, and it just don't match anymore. And for me, I don't like being on other people's energy that don't make my energy feel good. Like if we're on 2 different frequencies, I'm not vibing with it. I like to distance myself. And when you try to tell people certain things, they don't like hearing about the bad parts of themselves, or maybe just the parts that hey, you was kind of wilding the other day, or you said this to me and I didn't like it, or just shit like that. Like just telling someone something and they don't want to hear it or change to be better, but then they be mad that you don't want to be around anymore. Motherfuckers like
people that don't have accountability for their actions.
Yeah, motherfuckers don't take accountability. Like a lot of people like playing the victim and you was tripping, but it's like I sat here for months, weeks, days, and let you disrespect me or you know, I came in with a favor and you still treated, you know, didn't even say thank you, you know, type shit. Like,
or you can just tell them, you know what? Yes, I was tripping. Mm-hmm. You're right.
Yeah.
But why though?
Yeah.
Right.
Why though? Let's dive deeper into why I was tripping.
Yeah. Just shit like
this
that.
This is one of the things like, yeah, folks can't look in the mirror and see the shit that they do.
But not even, all right, say me and you get in an argument, right? And then like we stop kicking it for a little bit. The first day we come back and we start kicking it again, are you going to try to start that argument back up like that?
Yeah, no.
That's fucking annoying to me. It's like, are you still on that, or like,
are we past it?
Are you still in that type of behavior? Like, say we don't even argue about the same thing we're arguing. Just the type of behavior that leads to that argument. It's like, you didn't really learn from that. Like, why am I still fucking with you if you're still going to be a dickhead or have this type of energy, or just don't learn from your actions? Like, okay, maybe this nigga was upset, or maybe this nigga wasn't feeling this conversation. And it's like, why go back to that conversation the first chance you get? That's fucking weird to me. But that's what's got me fucked up. Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That type of shit, man. I've been trying to protect my energy, bro. I've been trying to not be on bullshit, especially going to the summer, doing things that I want to do, and, you know, just being in the whole vibe and just making the best of it, you know? I think I got to this good point where I'm balancing my work life and balance. Like, it's just like everything's about balance this year and just trying to manage it, and everything's coasting. And motherfuckers want to pop out the woodwork, and I'm like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, man.
That's how you know you're headed towards the right place. Mm-hmm. Just like a video game. When stuff starts to get more difficult, that means you're going in the right direction.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. And then the crazy... Oh, go ahead.
People who are always willing to give only meet people who are willing to take.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's my thing, too. I think the biggest thing of it, too, is family. I think people need to learn that just because they're your family, that doesn't give them the right to disrespect you. Like, I don't like that shit. Nope. Like, you can't say whatever you want to me because we grew up together, or, you know, you're a parent, or you're someone who's been around for hella long. You being my day one, or you being my blood, should actually be more of a reason why you shouldn't, you know, go down that path. But yeah, that's what's got me fucked up.
It happens. Just gotta keep pushing forward. Just keep going higher and higher up. People will fall off, or they'll figure it out, and they'll pull themselves up to you.
Yes, sir.
And if nobody ever pulls himself up to where you at, then fucking piss on them.
Okay, R. Kelly.
Yeah. No, not R. Kelly.
I had a hot take, but I don't know if it's the right. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Let's jump into what's got me on this internet. What's got y'all niggas on this internet?
Tornadoes.
Tornadoes?
I don't know. Tornadoes.
Oh, because there was one that just happened. Where'd that happen?
Yep.
We don't have those out here.
Which one? Kentucky or Alabama?
Damn, there was two?
Damn.
Yeah.
Is it tornado season?
Yeah, when is tornado season?
We gonna rebuild.
Like, late spring. That is what they always say.
You guys gonna move out? Nope.
First off, tornado season is like late. It's like late spring to in the summer. Like prompt time.
Do they have tornadoes in other countries or just here?
So that's the thing. Out of all tornadoes in the world, like 85% of them happen not just in the United States, but just in Tornado Alley.
Damn. That's crazy to think about.
There's tornadoes in other places.
Tornadoes in other countries.
Well, I think they do have in other countries, but they're not technically tornadoes. They would be classified as like sandstorms, hurricanes.
That's not the same.
No, not the same.
That's not the same, bro.
Really?
Not the same.
No,
Hurricanes
bullshit.
are
I think
big,
a sandstorm is a
huge
tornado.
No, they're not. No,
Twister.
It's not.
What's a twister?
Those are just another name for a tornado. But
exactly.
they only happen here. No.
They never had a twister in London or some shit?
No.
The fuck?
Because here's the thing. You gotta have a perfect mix. So like the only reason why
It's because of the ocean, the
it
Gulf,
used to be
and then
right, the Rocky Mountains. So you have the cold air and then the warm air, and it collides, and so that's what creates thunderstorms.
Okay.
So then, because of it being like cold and dry,
Bang,
that's
bang.
what happens.
The birds and the bees.
But it's weird. But I don't know. I just be getting to a lot of
I never knew that.
Have you ever seen one?
Well, nope. Well, yes. Okay, I've never seen a tornado, but I've seen a thundercloud. So I seen the tornado forming, but it never like.
You say you seen a
You
thundercloud?
Touchdown? No, funnel cloud.
No.
Oh, I was about to say, nigga, I seen a thundercloud.
Nah.
I was like,
Keep up, nigga. Keep up.
I was like a thundercloud. This nigga.
Yeah, I seen a couple.
Yeah.
I seen like some small tornadoes in Idaho. They weren't hella big, but like you can feel the wind. The wind was like
Trees.
probably like
Yeah.
50 something miles an hour.
We technically had one, remember?
This guy.
Oh, generic ass tornado. No, but that shit was hella big.
I mean, we had one.
That shit was hella big. I was
We
like,
had
damn, that motherfucker tall as fuck. And then the wind was going like 50, 60 miles an hour. But it never like all the way hit the ground. And then that shit just went away.
We were supposed to have one, and we were supposed to get like hail like the size of golf balls. People were like patching their windows up and shit like that.
All
And,
types
like,
of shit.
Literally like one lawn chair blew over. Like
Yeah.
that
They be overhyping shit. Oh, it's gonna be a tsunami on the Oregon coast.
easiest job over here in Portland is probably the weatherman. Them niggas don't have to get shit right.
It's raining.
But that's because you get cold air, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You never get that warm front.
Yeah.
Nah, we get fires though, and that's it. Wildfires.
That's because it's just humid as fuck, or not humid, but
We got hella
opposite
trees.
humid. It's just dry. Like that shit's dry. You get like that salty air.
Yeah, that's all. That's all we got. We earthquakes. They don't have those out there on the east though.
Yeah, we do sometimes.
Yeah, California. The whole West Coast can fall into the ocean.
Yeah.
I'm about to say that,
fucked up
but
we are.
Apparently,
they say
we're
that
not
if there
prepared for
ever
one.
will be.
Fuck no.
Apparently, if there's ever a 10, like a magnitude 10 earthquake, it's gonna happen on the East Coast because our shit hasn't like shifted in years.
Same.
We haven't had like
I
a.
think
We got
us.
the ring of fire.
Yeah, we've been prepping.
Yeah.
Not prepping, but we've literally been saying the big one's gonna happen for like
States.
half my life.
Yeah.
The whole West Coast is gonna become an island. That's how big they said this shit's gonna be.
Literally, our bridges, like literally, if something happens, our bridge is gonna clap and it's gonna be a choke point for I-5 and was it I-5 and what is the other one?
That's it.
Oh
We
yeah,
got one big freeway.
well 95, right? No, I don't know.
95 over
95
here.
south.
Yeah, never mind.
95 over this way.
Yeah, I don't know, but either way, like our bridges are not built for that shit. Like we're fucked. Our bridges are already behind maintenance by hella years, so they're gonna collapse as soon as we get any type of earthquake.
Damn. We'll be fucked.
That in California is their fault lines and shit, bro. California's cooked. That's why when I was saying Best Coast, you're like California's on fire. So that don't count. That's them.
South. That's Southern California.
Yeah, that's them.
California is 3 different
Does
states.
California have a volcano?
Yes.
Is there a volcano in California?
Something like well,
McKinley?
yeah.
Yeah. McKinley.
Honestly, we got a lot because the fucking Cascade just goes
Yeah,
straight
we got
down.
St. Helens that just
Yeah.
blew up.
That's why I was like,
80.
I know, but they're mostly like North Pacific.
Yeah.
But I see like
Yeah, we
St.
get
Helens and Rainier and all them.
yeah, Washington is fucked.
Yeah.
That's all them
Yeah.
blowers up. They out of there.
You ever been to
They
Eight
got it
Cave
bad.
No.
or inside Eight Cave? Eight
Where's
Cave.
that at?
It's by St. Helens, but so when St. Helens erupted, the lava created a tunnel, and it almost looks like you ever see the movie The Descent? It's like that, bro. So it's like it's a giant fucking cave,
And you
but the
just go
further
in
you
there?
go down, the thinner it gets. But you can, it's a couple miles. I recommend doing it. It's tight
Called
because Ape Cave. Ape, yeah. So it like the lava made it kind of smooth in certain places, so it looks hella cool. But like it, I'll show you pictures of it. But the shit is just fire. But
Noise.
it's just fucking miles of tunnels from when it erupted. I can't even speak English, bro. From when it erupted, but that's just tight, bro. That was like one of the first biggest like big hikes that I went on, and it was tight because you walk downstairs into the cave, and then you just keep hiking in the cave, and then it opens back up, and you can go out.
Is there a point that you can't go any further?
Not that I know of. I think it's just like it just gets really small. I think some people can choose to crawl through that bitch, but it's like, that's how you end up like one of them.
Think about that. When was the last time a little kid fell down a well?
I mean, where the fuck is a whale at?
I remember that shit used to happen. That shit used to be on the news all the time.
I think they was lying though.
Like little kid fell down a well. They had a little
natural selection, bro.
But like all over the country.
Oldest shit I've ever heard. I've
like
never
that should be on the news.
No kid fall down no fucking well.
Well, he's like 40, bro. The dog would come and he's like, Timmy fell down a well. He's like, where?
Yeah, but like I remember on TV, like 3-4 times there was a little kid that fell in the well. And they fucking couldn't get him. It's like 3 days.
And they put his picture on the back of a milk carton.
It was a little girl. The last one I remember was a little girl. I don't remember where the fuck it was at. But like they had to cut away some shit.
Where the fuck were you at where your whale was?
Google it. Google it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but like a whale?
Nah, fuck that. I need to
look it up.
Nah, I wouldn't say it had me in a chokehold or it's been having me on the internet, but I have watched those videos with like the cave divers and shit.
Jessica McClure.
You said where?
Jessica McClure.
Boom. Little white girl.
Where?
Yup.
Texas.
Midland, Texas.
Texas.
Yup.
That would be some Texas
1987.
Damn.
I remember
that though. I remember that shit though.
I wasn't even a thought. Like that is crazy.
But I remember that though.
My folks weren't even out of high school yet.
That's crazy. I remember seeing that shit on TV. I was 3.
That's wild.
But I feel you though.
There gotta be some.
Yeah, because I remember the planes that crashed in New York after the 9/11 shit. They hit a house in Manhattan. I remember that, and I was like fucking 3.
Damn.
Like the first major news story I remember.
You know what's really been having me on the internet though?
Diddy.
Like, cult shit. Diddy too. I actually been kind of tuning into that. But cult shit. We were watching a video on Scientology. And then I went down the Ranish. The Ranish. You ever hear about that?
The motherfucker that was in Oregon?
Yeah.
And brought all the homeless people?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I watched the whole documentary.
That shit is crazy, bro. They fucking poisoned a Burgerville or some shit and had hella guns.
Yeah.
Like that cult shit, bro. I don't know. Like,
and I was like, oh, that's why there's so many homeless people here. They shipped them in to try to take over and make votes and
they
shit.
try to put people in
and then that
like
nigga
politician positions. Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'm out of here.
The chick is still alive, like till this day. And I'm like, yo, this is fucking crazy. The Scientology shit though, we're watching like YouTubers try to go to the place, and then there's a dude on TikTok, bro. He be fucking standing out in front just harassing the people.
Scientology.
I don't think like looking at those buildings because they always have the blinds closed and all that shit you can't see in. I don't think they have members, bro. I think it's all
it's expensive.
Yeah.
You gotta be rich to be part of that shit.
You do, but I think that's all who's a part of it.
I think it's more so a scam than a cult.
Yeah,
it's all a scam.
I think it's.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I think like you know, cults is like we're gonna do this, and they got some ulterior motive to like take over something and just control people. It's like this isn't really that. It's just a scam. Like,
yeah, I think cults are more
here to
like
take your money.
I don't want your money. I want your wife, and you're gonna watch.
Yeah, yeah.
Diddy.
Yeah,
Diddy.
Diddy.
That shit was crazy too. I've been
wild, bro.
I just fucking seen the whole Kid Cudi testify like part.
I didn't watch that shit,
bro. Well, you can't watch it because it's not.
Like
yeah,
I haven't watched anybody talk about it.
Yeah,
so
bruh. So, bro was fucking with Cassie. He wasn't a fan of it. Bro, cut open his convertible Porsche, threw a Molotov in that bitch. Cops didn't even bat an eye on that shit. Like bro was just crazy. The mom basically like got into it with Diddy. She said like she even hit him, bro. It was like, you know, like you fucked up, you fuck up my daughter. Like it was like a natural or reoccurring thing that he would always put hands on her, beat her up, and force her not to leave the house because he didn't want anybody to see her
definitely
wounds.
beat her up. We see that shit in the towel.
And it got to the point where the mom took out a loan for $20,000, and he was like, "You got to pay me to get her back," basically. And she paid him, and he gave the money back, just basically to show like I can get anybody to fucking do anything. Like, bro was just like a fucking villain. Yeah. And it was just like a whole bunch of shit, like him just basically paying people off, or like everybody knowing. It's one of those things, like kind of like how R. Kelly, like people knew, and I think. Looking back at it, you can see the truth to like the Dave Chappelle fucking skit, like him just being like weird. Like you think like Dave Chappelle is just being weird, but it's like
no,
it's like it's damn near spot on, and like shit like that. Like he had got into it with Kid Cudi multiple times, and like even like Kid Cudi was not even just afraid to testify because he was just kind of over it.
He's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
But what I got from it was like, damn, imagine getting paid to have to smash Cassie though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one of the stripper or escort guys. One of the escort guys was like, "This is the most beautiful woman I've ever fucking."
And I get paid.
Yeah, he's like, if she wants to be in a relationship with me, I would say yes right now. Like, I'll save you, you know, type shit. But, and it's like, imagine like
Diddy peek around the corner. Take that.
Imagine being like an escort, you know, you fucking like maybe some like on a good day, like bachelors for a wedding or something, or bachelorettes for a wedding. That's a bachelor's, but bachelorettes for a wedding, and like maybe slinging some dick on the side here and there, but like
it's just like on the side.
Yeah, and then
my part-time job.
One day you just get a call and it's fucking a handler for like Diddy, and it's like you walk in the room and it's Cassie, and you're like, what the fuck.
Hey, I don't normally do this.
I'd get some business cards, man. Here's my business card. If you ever need me again, I'm your guy. But next time, maybe let's not do the punching shit. Let's not hit her. Like,
I'm retired. Like, all right, I'm done with that.
Let her consent if she wants to.
Yeah, yeah. But bro would just really like whoop her ass, and people knew, but they were afraid to say. Like, motherfuckers is testifying, and I think right now they have like 10 plus people that all have the same story.
But it doesn't seem like what he's getting charged with is what he's guilty of.
Yeah, definitely. He's not getting charged for anything like domestic. I think they're trying to get like just like other shit. I don't even think it's like a matter of if he's going to jail. It's more or less
what is he going to jail
how
for?
long he's going to jail and what he's going to jail for. I think their basis is a RICO, but
what is he doing as RICO? Because if it's RICO, then she'd be involved too.
It's basically the transportation of women.
Yeah.
And basically drugs. I think they got caught with a lot of drugs.
With the Obamas. I'm on that Obama.
I guess he got caught trying to influence the people that were going to testify. So intimidation
for that.
What else was it for?
Who can he tell on to get off?
Shit, I don't even know. Shit.
It's only one name.
I mean,
who?
Beyonce.
Fuck no, they would X that man off.
He gonna get on the stand.
Have you been seeing that shit?
We got Beyonce too.
Apparently, they say like Jay-Z been sending people like Hennessy bottles and shit, and just be like kind of like backhanding, like, you know, stay in your lane. Like, would you be terrified if you was like talking shit and you just got a Hennessy bottle from him? Like,
no,
I'll
probably drink it. In fact, I might sell it on eBay.
Like, even if it had like a little threat on it, like a nice threat, like
stay in your lane. Thanks, like, Jay.
Like, stay easy, my friend. Like, all right, yeah, Jay-Z sold it to me.
I ain't gonna lie though, right. Jay-Z just like, even if he is a scary motherfucker, he just don't look like a scary motherfucker. Like,
be the ones that get you.
Yeah, like I feel like I'd personally beat the fuck out of Jay-Z.
My thing is, if Jay-Z was like the boogeyman like he says he is, this man 50 Cent would have never popped off.
Yeah.
They was into it before, during, and after. Like,
Well, 50 almost died. He been shot 9 times, so
but
you
not
become reckless
by
after that. Like, you
not
don't
by
care.
Jay-Z.
You're a lot more
I ain't
fearless.
gonna lie. If I got shot 9 times and live, you can tell me nothing. Like,
Yeah,
not even a
I
little
might-
bit.
I might
Especially an
just
ugly
beef
nigga like Jay-Z. I'm like, nigga.
I've had paper cuts, and I don't give a fuck. I'm still swiping.
You know something though about the whole Diddy thing? There's somebody that nobody talks about that has been calling this shit out for years.
Who?
Eminem.
Yeah.
Eminem been talking about this shit with Diddy for years.
I think
I'm talking
everybody
like
has.
20.
I think
Everybody
the
was saying-
crazy.
But I'm
and-
saying-
Jaguar, right?
yeah.
Even before the Cassie shit, he was calling shit out. Like in the 90s, bro, it was like calling out Diddy.
Yeah, everybody been
For being
saying
a weird
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
Like we were talking about, like get him to the Greek. Like I think
That was that's really him.
Taking the
That's
Greek
him.
is, yeah.
Get him to the
that's
Greek.
him.
Think about it, Nickelodeon. He's on Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon had that fucking documentary.
Vote or
come out.
die, motherfucker. Vote or die.
It's just
Was
like
that South Park? Mm-hmm.
South Park got another episode
Vote or
coming.
die.
They said July 9th. They said Diddy's coming back to South Park. And yeah, they had an
shit.
episode on Diddy.
South Park had some wild
Yeah.
shit.
Shit. Favorite
have.
favorite
They had-
episode
they had a-
Crips. Or the one where,
Salty Boss?
no, where the Timmy and Jimmy became
The
gang members.
Yeah.
The Crips.
Oh, because they're
They
crooked.
got
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
He said, "What's up, my nigga?"
Nah, the Scientology episode funny too, though.
Oh yeah, they did episode.
They were,
I mean,
it was
probably
with
need to
R.
run
Kelly,
that
and they
back.
were all
Around
trapped
for
in the
so
closet.
long.
Yep.
Man, that shit make you feel old.
I love every second of it, bro. Like I've seen almost all their episodes, and like their newer episodes, like their world is fucking fire.
They need to come out with another World Police.
They got rights to the Denver Broncos. They be having Denver Broncos gears in the show now.
Oh, 'cause
Like,
they're from there.
yeah,
But yeah, they need fucking Team America, another movie.
yeah, they do. They actually need to make another like live movie. Like you remember basketball? Basketball is fire. Basketball.
Why didn't they make that into a real sport?
Yeah, that was kind of fire. Or
What a
anything
fucking
like that.
idea.
You ever seen basketball? It's probably a little bit before
Before
you.
your time.
It's
You
the
still
creators of
eating
South
Lunchables
Park.
and shit.
It was 2 guys or 3 guys, but kind of 2.
Yeah, because a little tiny
Yeah,
dude.
the Pip or whatever the fuck. They basically turned baseball, kickball, and basketball all into one sport. And it was something they played in their driveway, just like drinking beer and just chilling with the boys. And
It's a good concept.
turned into a whole sport. And there was hella teams and shit.
ESPN, the Ocho.
Yeah, it's funny as fuck. I'll show you a couple clips of it, but
Yeah.
that's just fire.
It's a funny movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, since we talking about like movies, what's a random ass movie you think more people should should watch or be interested in, or something that you think is your favorite?
Look here, man. Get it, man.
Get it, Mike.
Nah, I think everybody know about that. Shit, I don't know.
If not, that one.
Fucking, I don't know. That's a hard one. Come back to me on that one.
You got one?
Say, I don't know. There's a couple.
All right, I'm gonna say Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Never seen
I had it
don't
on
know what
bootleg,
that
but it
is.
was a
Look,
bad bootleg.
This is the symbol of the movie because they're hitchhiking, so they got their thumb out, so it kind of all ties in.
Okay.
But it's hilarious. It got Mos Def in it, Zoe Deschanel, she's in it, and then what the fuck is that guy's name? But fuck, I can't remember the nigga name, but he's in that shit too. But like motherfuckers just travel all over the place, and they got this little improbability machine. You know how in Doctor Strange, how when they were traveling through with the America, and they turned into different shit. Like they came up with that part first.
Okay.
So like they turned into yarn and were talking to each other, and then they hit that shit again. They turn into fucking silly putty. It's just
It's like everywhere, anywhere, something all at once.
Kinda. Then they land on a planet where they fucking like as soon as you think of something, like something jumps out and smacks them in the face.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing clips of that. That just sounds
That
funny.
shit's so fucking funny, man. It's a good ass movie. I like it.
I'd say the Iron Claw movie.
You finally you watched it?
Yeah.
Iron Claw.
That's one.
It's
I'm not gonna
the
lie,
wrestler.
that-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I never
Texas Tornado.
Bro, I didn't know anything about that family until I watched that movie. And that
The
movie,
Van Eriks.
yes, that shit
Van
is
Eric's, yeah.
crazy, bro. The movie's good. I ain't gonna hold you. It's
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron, the dude who plays on the bear, and then some other dude.
He
But
got his chin. That's why he got his chin done.
yeah, all of them like literally dead ass played their role, and it was sad, bro.
You know what's funny is I used to watch them wrestle.
Really?
Hey,
I bet.
this nigga's
Yeah,
fucking
man.
ancient, bro. I watched them.
Mike
wrestle.
did too.
That's
Mike used to
the
fucking
thing.
sit there.
Nah,
That's back when you had
nah,
to
I
peel the
ain't-
cap off the beer.
Hey,
Damn, that's like Tuda.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like Tuda.
I was just gonna say the older brother. I have watched him wrestle before, but it was like he was.
Yeah,
way
man, that
older.
nigga was the Texas Tornado. That nigga used to spin around. I
Yeah.
had the little toy. You push the back, and the toy, the nigga would spin
Yeah.
around like this. Bow, bow, bow.
Do you think they were cursed because of the name?
No.
No,
That's what people
I
think.
think it is the circumstance of trauma. I think it was just passed off trauma.
Yeah. That's what I think.
dad
I
lost
don't
his
think it was a
first son.
curse, but it was a generational curse. Like I think it
Yeah,
was.
because the first, if you know the real story, it's a little bit different than the movie. Like
Yeah,
their
they
dad wasn't
dramatized
as
it.
hard on them as the movie made it out. And there's another brother at the like the youngest brother, like the baby brother, the actual baby brother, who also dies in real life. So
Yeah,
like,
they mentioned it
there's
in
a
the
whole
movie.
other stuff they didn't even talk about it.
Yeah, they talked
No.
about it. They said he died.
No,
Like they said in the movie,
I'm about to say yeah.
or he died
At the
before the
very
movie.
end.
Yeah, he died before the movie, but they talked. Or
But
they,
no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
mentioned-
saying. No, there's a baby that dies. That's the oldest brother. Mm-hmm. All right, and then you see the other four. But then there's a sixth brother that is
Oh.
the baby of all of them that in real life died, but he's
shit.
not part of the movie.
Holy shit!
That the people who made the movie said it was so bad that like
It was too much.
the movie was already so sad that they
Yeah,
didn't
bro.
even want to add him.
That shit was
to
hitting me.
worse. Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna have
But
to
like-
watch it.
Bro, I went in blind.
it's
I went in
weird.
blind. I knew nothing about that family at all, and I watched it. I'm just like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be happy. Like, no, nigga, I was like, yo,
That shit
It
is
is,
dope
uh,
though. Like when you find something that you weren't expecting, and that should be good.
some shit that have you googling either throughout or at the end. You like,
Like,
damn,
wait a minute.
this nigga's still alive.
Yeah.
shit real.
And even then, like, because it's like at the very end, like the ending scene where they're all kind of like on the boat and back together, and it's like the craziest shit is like it's just weird, but like I used to do this little meditation shit, and that's what I would do is like I would just like imagine myself on a boat, and like you know how like they got like the lake houses with the
On
docks,
a boat.
and so I'm like, I would go to like each house, and it was like somebody that's like, you know, passed on that I miss, and they standing on the dock, and I'm going through like, you feel me?
Going
And
through
I'm watching the
emotions.
movie, I'm just thinking like, damn, like, cause like that's
hit.
not, I'm not the first person who thought about that, because now they showing the same thing in the movie. He gets on a boat and he goes to his dock, and they're all the brothers there.
Gotcha.
What about the
like,
the
it's
brother,
crazy.
the brother who died in Tokyo or Japan or whatever?
Yeah, Carrie, I think
Yeah.
it was.
Do you think he was actually doing hella drugs? Do you think it?
So okay, so that's the thing is like in real life, they make it out like some people say that he did drugs. So like
Because
Like
I think
Ric
Ric
Flair
Flair
and
actually
other
came
people
out. I was
say-
saying, Ric Flair
Yeah.
says you were doing drugs.
You were doing
You were doing
yeah,
drugs.
but that's the thing though is that what he died from was like
A heart rupture
like
or something.
but it was like it was in real life it was a stomach. Basically, like, his intestines exploded.
Ooh, that sounds like drugs.
So, but that's the thing.
It's not like an
that
ulcer.
it was like
Nah.
The fuck is an ulcer?
on paper. It's like
Something
it's
different.
that's just like a hole kind of gets like a sore that kind of like eats through
Burns through.
Yeah, but like the official documents in Japan say that he died. It's like a degenerative thing. Like it was just like genetic. Like there's nothing he could have done to avoid it. But I mean, who's to say that was real? I mean,
Yeah, they
You know what I'm
motherfuckers
saying?
just put down anything.
they're,
It's
they're
that-
wrestlers. They're wrestlers in Japan. Like
Yeah, it's
they
back in
damn
the
near
day.
run that shit over there. Like that's like a politician dying here of a drug overdose. They ain't gonna tell you that. They gonna say you
No,
died
a
from whatever.
motherfucker dying in prison, suicide,
Exactly.
like Epstein. Yeah, he killed himself.
I was about to say, yeah. He was in a room,
He was in
Hey,
a
I
padded
swear,
cell.
we had the door locked. There was nothing in there that could have
I know the
helped him
camera
harm
cut
himself.
off.
Yeah,
And then
he's
he
on
came up
24-hour
dead.
suicide watch.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
what
don't know what
happened.
happened.
I swear everything was safe. We could check. Ooh, the footage.
Yeah, that just went off.
Dang, that's crazy.
Since we talk about wrestling, let me ask you guys a question. Which do you think is more important, the NWO run or the D-Generation X run?
NWO.
Yeah, I would say NWO.
Which one had more impact, you think?
NWO.
I still would think NWO because NWO kind of put that fire under everybody's ass because they were throwing money at people, which kind of grabbed everybody else to be in high gear. Like, oh, you know what? I either need to show my ass off and be this in this league or go over there and get paid and go do that in that league. Like, I think without NWO there, everything still kind of would have been stagnant and kind of everybody doing their own thing. I think when NWO's run became a thing, everybody else was just like mixing and mashing, and then it's still.
You think that was the rise of the anti-hero?
Definitely.
Like the bad guy that everybody
definitely.
could like?
Yeah, being the good guy. Yeah.
I think it was a time where you could have more than one bad guy. I think it was a time where it was like it was the bad guy era. Like it was cool to be the bad guy. Like it wasn't like the bad guy. It was just like we could have a gang of bad guys. Everybody could be bad guys. We could have bad guys versus bad guys. Like,
but that suck it,
bruh.
Right, but you don't get D-Generation X if there was no NWO.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because the NWO, that whole thing influenced them to do something with D-Generation X.
They had to go all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it just so happened that them two was the only two people in the company that knew they weren't going to get fired. Mm-hmm. You're not going to fire your son-in-law. You're not going to fire the best wrestler of all time in your company.
Bret Hart?
Mm-hmm.
Shawn Michaels. But I'm saying,
nah, Cap.
To first off, you're saying that like it's committed. No,
there's only one excellence of execution, bro. The best there is. The best there was. The best.
This man probably watched the Montreal Screwjob in high school and was like, "Fuck."
I don't know too much about wrestling.
They came in together.
Other than the video games, man. It's my shit.
That's one of them weird things that I know a lot about. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I know very base level of it, and then also what I just hear on like podcasts and shit like that.
You know Stone Cold?
Yeah.
No.
That nigga was the Hollywood blonde. That's how he started off.
Yeah.
The Hollywood blondes.
Yep. Him and Brian Pillman. Yeah.
That's so funny.
That chain.
Like,
you know the chain
like,
that
what?
Stone Cold used to always wear?
Yeah.
The chain Stone Cold always wore? That was a gift from Brian Pillman. They got matching chains together as a tag team. That's why he always wore it, because Brian Pillman died.
Do y'all believe that he was drinking
beer?
Like non-alcoholic beer?
No.
Because I think I heard something like he was
wasted
drinking
so much of that shit.
Yeah. That's how you know.
That shit probably smelled like a bottle deposit after a while.
It's like they act like he would be drunk. It's like, bruh, he got like the tip of the can, like,
and threw all that
he's
shit
wearing that shit. Like,
that shit probably fucking feels gross.
Like, you probably get none. He said he's only gotten like a buzz 1 or 2 times doing it. But it's like,
and Budweiser ain't got shit in it anyway.
Yeah, he peed all of it out.
Even that, he's drinking like Bud Light.
Yeah,
like it's not even
shit
like,
in there.
You could pound like 10 of them bitches and then just get to that buzz,
bruh.
And then think about it, he's a wrestler. He probably was drunk before he showed up.
Mm-hmm.
That man drinking, doing perks, all type of steroids.
It was
2
living.
Bud Lights ain't doing shit to him.
Yeah, they was wilding.
You know what? I didn't have a movie. I've been sitting here thinking about a movie, but surprisingly, I run into this a lot. I'm just gonna be weird. Brother Bear. There's a lot of people that have not seen Brother Bear, and I thought
that's a movie.
Yeah,
I thought it was a
Disney
little kid show.
Yeah, it's a movie.
I never watched it.
Brother Bear go hard. The first one, the second one's ass, but I think they're making a TV show. But the first one, like if you're counting Disney movies, Brother Bear might be top tier.
I never seen it.
It go hard.
It's better than Jungle Book.
I wouldn't
Original Jungle Book.
I wouldn't put it with those movies. I'm talking about like in that era. Like
what year did it come out?
Fuck, I don't know.
I'm thinking of a different
early
movie.
2000. Or
Mike, you looked it up?
What?
Brother Bear? Yeah. What year
Yeah,
did it come out?
2003.
2003? Yeah. So
2003.
that came out like I'm talking about like those cartoon Disney movies, like
real cartoons, not animated.
Yeah, like
fuck, I'm trying to think of what
I
came
mean, really
out.
the other Jungle Book, not the original, but like
Damn, what came out in the 2000s? Wasn't it mostly Pixar by then?
Yeah. But they still had like a little run.
Bro, y'all got me on that.
Yeah.
Like Monsters Inc., Lilo and Stitch.
That's
Lilo
all
and Stitch,
Pixar.
yeah.
Oh, Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Those are yeah.
Oh yeah, Emperor's New Groove.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like that run of like Disney movies.
Okay, and then Colorado or El Dorado.
Yeah, Country Bears.
Aladdin.
El Dorado, yep. What's that other one that everybody talks about with the dude with the glasses? It's like futuristic, but not really. Road to no.
Oh shit! I know which one you're talking about. Because they were like explorers.
Yeah. And they had the badass something planet? No, it's not.
No. It'll pop up. See if we were live, we can be like, chat.
What's the
Tell
chat?
us.
Yeah.
Once you get a fucking chat, yo, we gonna need you.
Voyage.
Facts.
Fantastic Voyage.
Yeah, I don't know.
Damn it.
Yeah, whatever. Shit. What else we got? What else did we talk about? I don't even remember what the fuck we was talking about.
Oh,
We just-
we just transitioned to a bunch of different shit.
I like it.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it.
Let me ask you, since we talking about being younger,
Okay.
you want to stay on the movie stuff?
A little bit.
Okay, go ahead. I'll save it.
Because I was gonna say, you said the movie. What's your favorite like random TV show that like everybody's ever forgot about? Like
C.
a TV show that nobody's thinking.
C on Apple TV.
I'm gonna bust
With
you over the
Jason
head.
Momoa.
I'm gonna bust you on the head.
Never heard it.
Heroes.
What?
I never watched that. Shit.
Heroes with some heat.
It ain't.
They tried to reboot it. It was ass, but I think if they gave it one more go around, it'd be fire.
That's where people just randomly became like superpowers, right?
It was like based off a comic book or something. There was a comic book writer, and I guess his power was to make shit come to life. And so the shit he was animating basically worked. I don't know. It was weird, but it was good.
That's a random show. You forgot about it.
Yeah, it came out hell long ago.
I don't know. Because I've never even heard of it. So
That shit had the world.
Yeah, everybody.
That was like up there with like Lost. I think that it came on like right around the
back
time
when
Lost.
TV was TV.
Okay. Yeah, Survivor. And,
Lost. I never watched. No, Survivor was a game show.
yeah, but you know, it was TV.
It was in the lineup. Yeah, them motherfuckers
Yeah.
would come back to back. It'd be like Survivor,
Yeah.
Lost, and then Heroes or some shit.
Yeah, or 91210, the reboot.
Yeah, I never watched that shit.
Was it mine?
Heroes.
Fire ass TV show.
C, bruh.
Y'all ever watch Deadliest Warrior?
Of course.
Shit.
That was
yeah.
like Death Battle, but real people.
Yeah.
Stan Lee's Superpowered Humans or some shit like that. AMC. It was like they would find people who had like super talents that were damn near like a superpower, and they had one dude who was the Human Spring, and they would do like science and shit on like how much force he can generate when he would jump. Like the dude would jump and do backflips and shit over shit, and like bro just had bounce. And so they were,
But he couldn't dribble.
yeah, they were basically just
see,
measuring the force of him jumping and shit like that.
So you ever see Sports Science? It's like a TV show that's kind of the same. Like they would like test certain stuff in sports, like how fast a quarterback can throw the football, or like
Reaction time, and they just break it
yeah,
down.
like they did one with like Ray Lewis, I think it was, to see like
How hard he hit.
how hard he hits, like
Fuck
force
that.
wise. Or they did one with
good.
like how hard is a boxer's like hardest punch,
Fuck that
and
shit.
it's like something like 1,000 pounds of force. I can't remember who it was, like George Foreman or some shit they brought in.
Have y'all seen the clips of the fucking game they got in New Zealand called Run It? Bruh, it's just two big ass New Zealanders, Samoans, stand on one on each side. One has a football, and they just run at each other and meet in the middle. Bam! Like, that's the whole point of it.
I had a homeboy.
No pads or nothing. No pads or nothing.
I had a homeboy who tried to do that with me. He was like, because we had those like them fucked up like bike helmets. You know the little kid ones that's just like a foam and plastic over it. He put one on. I put one on. He's like, we just will run at each other, bro. He was trying to gas me up, and I was like, low-key debating on doing it. I was like, no, fuck no. I ain't doing dumb shit.
They don't have pads.
Nah.
They just big-ass motherfuckers.
That's speed running CTE.
And they do, they each get a turn, and I think they do it like 4 times, and the best 2 out of 3.
I would say,
bruh,
if you played football, that was the best like drill that you guys would have.
Oh, yeah, when you lay on your back.
Oklahoma drill.
But no, they starting like 15 yards apart.
Nah,
and then they got a beat in the middle. And a couple motherfuckers just get knocked. They get knocked out.
I can imagine.
Like they on the ground.
Yeah. I would want to get knocked out because I wouldn't want to sit there with my wind knocked out of me.
But to me, only like Samoans can do that.
Yeah, definitely. That's why they do that.
I'm like, holy shit.
That's fucking coffee and breakfast in the morning to them.
But I would definitely go see that shit in real life. I'd pay for that.
I'll watch. I won't participate.
Fuck no.
That's like the slap contest. It's like you kind of want you got to go first. Yeah. You got to go first.
Yeah.
And then if you don't knock them out the first time, you got to forfeit. So you don't get it. I'm good. Yeah, no,
I'm cool.
I thought this was something I wanted to do.
Bro, that's some wild shit. You don't need no athletic talent. Just smack shit out you.
It's gotta be fucking It's gotta have a heavy hand.
That's just fucking crazy.
You got something else for movies and TV?
All right, let me ask y'all this. How old were you when you realized that you can get over on your parents?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I ever could. Except for like little shit. Like, hey, mom, I'm going to the movies. Like, I'm gonna need some money. But like, I don't think I ever could. I think my mom, I think she always kind of knew. I think there's a point where she didn't care, but I think my mom just like, she's like, nigga, I gave you your thoughts. Nigga, I know what you thinking.
I think you had older brothers that came before you. I already know what's going on.
Yeah, that too. And I was like one of the younger brothers, so these niggas already ran all the plays.
They did all that shit.
They ran all the plays. I'm like, Mom, me and my friends, we're going to go to study. And she was like, nigga, shut up.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that shit because I was like, because my daughter be trying to run shit, like run game. I'm like, bro, I already know what the fuck you're doing. Yeah. I just asked her a little different question. She be like, this nigga knows.
Yep.
This nigga knows. Let me ask my mom instead.
Yep. That's one thing too, though. I never had that. I seen a lot of friends who did that. They would try to play the parents like against each other, or if not, play around them. Like, okay, my mom said no, but I could still go ask my dad, and then try to act like I ain't never fucking.
Yeah. Do your kids do that to you?
Definitely. And if we both say no, they ask grandparents.
They were like, I got to get this shit done.
Bro. I've seen that, but I've never done that.
Bro, me and Kendra have told Brendan he can't go somewhere, and then be like, where the fuck is Brendan at? He called the grandparents. Grandparents swooped out. I was like, that's
crazy.
Nigga, FaceTime, yeah.
They told you no? Oh, hell no. How dare they?
Let me fix that.
I had to get on one time for that shit. I'm like, bro, if I say no, nigga, I'm saying no, bro. Like,
yeah.
I think that's one of the benefits of being a wild kid. Is you already see the bullshit that your kids is trying to pull.
Yeah. I think I remind my kid daily, like, there is no getting around me, bro. Like, I've thought what you've thought. I gave you your thoughts. Everything you thought, I've already done thought it.
I've done it already.
See, then that makes you think, like, what if that whole time people thinking they was getting over on their parents was just their parents just saying whatever?
That's why I said I don't think I ever have. I don't think I ever have. I think my mom literally was just like, nigga, I gotta go to work. Do whatever.
Yeah. I'm not dealing with this.
I'm not dealing with this dumb
that.
shit.
And by the time I was able to do shit like that, I already had older brothers in the house. So she's just like, if I don't get you, your brothers are gonna get you. So
yeah. For those out there listening, ask yourself that question, and then ask your parents that question. Like, when did you know I was full of shit? And you know,
and then when you do find out when you were full of shit, put it in the comments.
Because I asked my mom before.
Let us know.
She told me she knew I was full of shit when I was about 7. Because there was like this one little incident. There was some orange juice in the refrigerator. It was about that much in there. She said, "Don't nobody touch my orange juice. I'm fucking y'all up. The last of it is mine." Like that much in there. So I was like, "Fuck, I'm drinking this shit." And I filled it back up with water, so it was that much.
This thing is scandalous.
So she wouldn't drink it. She would just come, shake it, make sure it's there. She just wanted to make sure we wasn't fucking with it. But she was thirsty. Boom, poured that shit out, and she lined all 3 of us up. I was like, "Who drank my orange juice?" And of course, we all 3 kids, we all say the same shit. I don't know. It wasn't me.
Oh, see.
But she's asking the other 2, but she's looking dead at me. It's like, "Nigga, I know you did this shit. You the only one smart enough to do this shit. These little niggas ain't smart enough." I was like,
you know who?
and we all got a whooping because I wouldn't tell on myself.
See?
Bro, I would have fucking hate this nigga, bro.
Yeah.
But that's all right because that shit happened. You know, that shit happened with them too. They do some shit. I'm like, "Man, y'all got me getting a whooping for nothing."
You know who's the most scandalous nigga when it came to getting over her own parents? This nigga Rob. My oldest brother. My brother, he used to set us up so bad that I'm still finding it out at the age of 31, bro. So this dude, my mom used to have a mini fridge in her room. She'd put all her sodas in there or she'd have snacks and shit. This nigga Rob is so scandalous. He would raid her shit and then discard the evidence in our rooms and shit. And so for years, bro, my mom would come and she'd be like, "You drinking all my goddamn sodas?" Like, "I swear to God, I ain't drinking." "Don't swear to God, blah, 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 blah. Don't touch my fucking soda." I'm like, I ain't even touch it. But I shared room with my little brother. So I'm thinking, if I didn't do it, he probably did it. And he's thinking the same thing. If I didn't do it, Tori probably did it. So me and this nigga for years is just fucking getting set up. And we had no fucking idea. This nigga, Rob, he had told us a raw ass story. He said he had seen, because like Titi would always sleep in my mom's room when she would leave to work or something. He was just like, "I'm gonna go to my mom's room. She got a better bed, all this other shit." This nigga Rob would open a bag of chips, eat them halfway, roll them back up, and lay them next to Titi while he sleep. And my mom would come home.
That is crazy.
And bro, shout out Rob. Me and Titi both collaborated to try to figure some shit out and be like, "Bro, I used to always wake up to mom being like, 'What the fuck you do?' Blah, blah, blah." And then it's just like, never knew what the fuck was going on. And I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck, bro?" And then Rob
Got him.
Rob would just do shit like that. It's like, yo, this nigga is fucking a mastermind. That shit is some bullshit, man.
That is wild. That is like,
that's older brother syndrome.
like
Older brother shit.
That is
This
that
nigga,
is like evil genius.
and then, like, if you, I'll get him on the podcast eventually. When he'll tell you the story, like, this nigga, he'll probably either be rubbing his hands, his shoulders literally will go up like this, like, yes.
Nigga, that wasn't me.
Nah, that nigga, he will own that shit. He outed himself eventually, and my mom was like, "What?" I was like, "Bro, like,
You're like, nigga,
can I get some back pay or some fucking?"
I got grounded.
Bro,
You on punishment.
in front of my friends and shit. Like, I'm sitting here
You
trying
gonna
to
be
explain.
compensation.
Bro, I'll be explaining my life, bro. Like, bro, I
Have
ain't
you
do
been
that.
abused by an older sibling? Call us. Hit us on Discord.
But the crazy part about it is, it wasn't even just me and Titi. It was Ryan too. It was Destiny. Like, Rob was out here doing niggas dirty. Like, and that's just tip of the iceberg type shit. But
oh, fuck.
shout out to my brother.
Siblings are the best.
Yeah.
All right. So, would you rather like go back in time and meet like your younger self, or would you rather your future self come back in time and meet you now?
Oh,
Future
you know
self. Because I don't want to change none of the memories I made already.
what? Yeah.
So let me see
Future
my
self.
future self.
Yeah, I think
I don't know who that nigga is.
Yeah.
My past is pretty lit, so I'm
Yeah.
cool with that. Like I wouldn't change anything about my past. So I think
Yeah, I might not have the kids I got now.
yeah,
Or the baby mamas. I might have more.
might be some butterfly effect. Fuck around and step on your fate and just fuck everything up. But the future self though, that'd be lit. Because then I'll be juiced and
I'd be
motivated.
like, hold on, nigga. How many times did Cowboys win the Super Bowl?
He be like,
Yeah, we gonna get them next year.
that nigga gonna go like this.
You mean the Kings drafted the best player and traded him again?
They had LeBron James the third.
Bronny. No, not Bronny. What's the other nigga?
Bryce.
We had Bryce.
Yeah.
We traded him for fucking Dwayne Wade's daughter's son.
We traded fucking Kobe for Vlade Divac. We traded fucking Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for Miles Bridges. We traded.
Damn.
Y'all did have
Shea?
I forgot about that. Now that I think about it, that is
We on draft night. We drafted Shea and traded him for Miles Bridges.
That's a double loss.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some
Lottie
like
for Kobe
that's like some Portland level shit. Like where
Vlade
they're like,
for
we could have
Kobe
had Jordan.
is terrible.
and Kevin Durant. Damn.
Portland never
See,
will.
that's
You
that's
can't.
different. That's you just whiffed. This is we made the right pick and traded him.
That's ugly.
Plus, we be getting robbed in the lottery too. That's what. There's a whole conspiracy I want to break down on this podcast one day about how the NBA hates the city of Charlotte.
That's because Michael Jordan's there.
I'm gonna say
Even before that, it's
No,
because
before that, y'all had Zoe.
Yeah, but he's the
And Larry
only number
Johnson.
one pick we've ever had. Think about that. We've won the lottery once. We've been in the lottery like 28 of our 30 something seasons.
Damn.
We've had the worst record in the NBA like 6 times.
Shit. Well, the Kings ever had the number one
One.
pick? Never, right?
I don't think so.
Maybe Reggie Theus. DeMarcus Cousins, was he a number one pick?
I don't know.
Also, the times we always whiff is like, all right, when we picked, actually, no, Larry Johnson was the number one. So, yeah, the year we picked Zoe, Shaq was the number one pick. We picked second the year Anthony Davis was the number one pick.
Who'd y'all pick for instead of who'd y'all pick that year?
Somebody trash. Hold on.
Probably. If we don't remember.
We're not even talking about
Actually,
it.
I don't even think we picked second that year. I think
No,
'cause
did
that
y'all
was the
get
year
Kemba? Wasn't that the year Kemba Walker, right?
Yeah, it was because it was 2012. No, we got Michael Kidd Gilchrist that year,
That nigga
2012.
can't shoot.
Let me see.
But he was dope in college though. Hey, he was good in college
I don't
though.
give a fuck.
He just couldn't shoot for shit. Yeah, he couldn't score.
We picked second behind
He was
Dwight
like the
Howard.
Angel Reese
We
of the
picked second
NBA.
behind Wemby. This guy. Yeah, we picked
That's
second
that
behind
callback.
hella people.
But y'all got
We picked
LaMelo.
second behind everybody. Yeah, could have had Ant.
But nobody knew
We
who Ant
picked
Edwards
second
was.
behind everybody.
Nobody knew Ant
Yeah,
Edwards. He played
if
in
you
Georgia,
watch college
right?
basketball, you did.
Nobody watched college basketball, dog. We watched
Shit.
March Madness and that's it.
Y'all don't.
So, all right, who's better, Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey?
Depends. Like who is better or who's gonna be better?
Yeah, there we go.
Who's gonna be better?
Yeah, if they both play,
Probably
you think so?
Cooper Flag.
They're
But
com-
I feel like
They compare
Ace Bailey could be
They
better.
compare
I'm not-
Bailey to McGrady.
right? But they compared hella people to hella people, and no. Like, let's not forget, Andrew Wiggins was the next LeBron James.
He
Jabari
probably
Parker was the next LeBron James.
he was supposed to be the next Melo.
Zion.
I thought he was. Hey, I thought he was about to
Zion was the next LeBron James.
be. That nigga got fat.
I mean,
Why that nigga walk like this?
that man's from right down the road. That's what's crazy. I never knew that shit. That man was born like. Matter of fact, he's born from the same place where they make cheer wine. So it all makes sense.
Where they make what?
Cheer wine. Is that
Sure
red
one.
licorice
Oh.
soda we're talking about?
I don't think I ever tried that.
We're gonna do it on stream.
We got it. Yeah.
You sending some out here or something?
I got you. Yep.
Yeah, he sent us. He sent us something to try. It was
And it's called chair wine.
cheer wine. It's
Like cheer.
honestly the
Cheer
vibes I got. He says no, but the vibes I got it was like a cherry Dr Pepper. Like
Damn, that's fucking Kool-Aid. Because Dr. Pepper's sweet than a motherfucker already.
it was pretty sweet, but it was really good though. It was good. He sent us
Got that and
so he sent us
Sun-Drop.
can form and he sent us bottle form and like
Bottle was better.
oh yeah.
But have you tried Mexican Coca-Cola, though?
Yeah, of course. Mexican Sprite. Yeah. Mexican sodas be better because they got cane sugar. But see, that's why I sent him the bottles because it's the same way with them.
Oh, that's dope.
The sun drop, you could see the sugar at the bottom. You gotta kind of shake it up.
Not even the sugar. It's like the pulp of like because it's a citrus, so it's got like orange and lemon
That's
juice,
tight.
and it's like the pulp is at the bottom. I'd seen some. I actually got some right now. I could send. That shit high as hell though.
Yeah.
That shit was stupid last time I sent him.
Shit.
How much was it?
I could. I'm not gonna like go fucking. You can go to
Probably get that shit
Amazon
on
and buy like
Amazon, though, right?
Yeah, we
3
can
cases
Amazon.
of that shit.
Amazon is pretty
But
it's pretty pricey.
you can't get the bottles. That's the only thing. I would have to find a way to just send the bottles.
They didn't even have, it's
But
one
it
of those
is.
things that it didn't even show the Prime logo next to it. It was like from these sellers.
From these.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Well shit, let's wrap this up. Unless you guys got something else? You got something else? Let's wrap this up and then
Actually, I do got one more.
okay.
Just short one. What's your craziest? I don't even know what to call it, so I just put craziest hood ingredient. Right? So like some people put chips on a sandwich. Right? Or like the one that I thought was water on the Tootsie Pop.
Oh, what?
You ever done that? I don't know if that's the thing down here. So like when you eat Tootsie Pop, if you pour water on it, I don't know what it is, but it like gives it a different flavor.
Tootsie Pop.
Yeah, like
The fuck is a Tootsie
Roll
Pop?
Like a sucker. The one with the little
Oh, how many licks does it take
Yeah.
to get to the
Oh
center?
yeah,
You put water on it?
yeah. I'm telling you, put water
that's kind
on
of
it.
sus. That sounds like some Diddy.
Gay!
Fuck up, bro. Yeah, wildly.
I feel like you just put it in the water and be like,
I'm glad. Yeah, see, I'm
like, as a
Mexican
kid,
today,
you
man.
feel
That's
me?
that
Get
light
little-
skin shit over there.
No,
hood
Water on the
ingredient.
sucker.
Hood ingredient. I would say syrup, bro. Syrup.
Cheese, nigga.
Cheese too.
I'm saying on what? Like you got, but I'm not saying just the like what does it
Cheese
go
on spaghetti.
Like, yeah, that's kind of common though.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah, it is pretty common.
I feel like it.
Filipinos do
I was
that.
saying, I think everybody do that shit.
Speaking of that, Filipinos,
That might just be
we're getting a Jollibee over by your neck
Oh,
of the
yeah,
woods.
I know.
Trash.
I ate it. That's trash.
Underrated.
You mean overrated.
Overrated. Yeah.
Nah, that shit is fire.
Over fucking rated. I was actually talking about it with him because it's like,
That's-
why the
I'm
fuck?
not eating spaghetti and fried chicken.
Yeah, spaghetti, fried chicken, and gravy.
I didn't eat that. I ate the chicken sandwich and the pie.
The pie is just from McDonald's.
It's still good.
But yeah, I don't know. Hood ingredient. I would say sugar too, because shit don't taste good. Like we're talking about
saying.
plain cereals.
Sugar or what? Yeah.
Oatmeal, sugar.
Grits.
Grits, sugar. Fucking cream of wheat, sugar.
Look, they hate that shit in the South. You put sugar on grits, throw that whole
Yes,
fucking
sir.
breakfast away.
It's wrong.
Yes, sir. I like my shit sweet.
Oh no! I promise you, if you just shit like that, you're getting cussed out, bro.
I didn't know that was a bad thing until I
You
went
go-
to the South. I was like, y'all don't put
You
sugar
go
on
to the
grits.
townhouse, you getting your ass cussed the fuck out.
I might come out there and
Yeah,
do that.
nowhere else does that.
We're gonna have to go out there and I'm gonna do that on purpose.
But like on the box,
Have you
of
had it
grits,
though? Have you had it though?
No,
See, then you can't knock it, bro.
It's cream
that
of wheat.
don't even make sense.
Have you ever had like?
It's supposed to be like.
Are you a
healthy.
fan of oatmeal? Like, do you fuck with oatmeal and shit?
Yeah.
Then you would fucking
No, I
love
done
it,
had
bro.
that.
Look, on
Have you had cream of wheat,
Look,
though?
on the box of grits, it has butter on top of the
Cream
grits.
of wheat.
So I always thought you just put sugar on that shit.
No.
And
Do you
then
like?
That doesn't even
Do you
make
like
sense.
horchata and shit like that?
I haven't had that
ain't no
either.
Mexicans out there, though.
There is, but I don't Eat that shit. I don't know why
Drink
y'all
that
say
shit.
that. Like, there's no Mexican. Like, there's hella Mexican. There might not be as much as on the
They're
West.
not Mexican.
Nah.
They Cuban.
They're
they
like Dominican.
No,
That's what I
no,
said.
keep
Yeah.
saying
He
that.
says
No,
no.
they're not.
Rican.
Yeah.
That is the Northeast. I don't know.
I think you
know
guys are
one
being racist,
Cuban
bro.
And
You guys
no
are being
Dominicans.
racist.
No, I swear to God, they're straight Mexicans, El Salvadorians, and then
El Salvadorians
That's
aren't
it.
Mexican.
and Hondurans. But I'm
Guatemalans.
saying,
Those
like,
aren't
that's
Me-
it.
They're not Mexican.
Hondurians.
No, but okay, but you're not here. That's it. There's no other. There's no Puerto Ricans. There's no none of that.
He
It's
lying.
all Mexicans, and then like you see 2-3 Hondurans and 2-3 El Salvadorians. That's it.
Hell no.
Y'all just being racist, bro.
I'm
that's
telling you.
fucked up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, all of us look the same.
That's
All of us
crazy.
Latinos look the
It's
same.
not. No.
That's scandalous.
He said his name
That
is
is-
Carlos. He
oh.
Mexican. That's right. That's crazy.
Oh,
Did that nigga say agua? Yeah, he Mexican.
Yeah. He said C.
He said C. That nigga said hola. Yeah, he Mexico. Where your green card at, nigga?
Yeah.
no.
I would say you guys probably have a few, but I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I'm
about
telling you, bro. Like that shit. What you're talking about is up north, like New York and shit. Philly. They got hella like Puerto Ricans and Cubans.
The whole
and
East Coast.
all that shit. No, bro.
Google it. How many
Even
how many
even
Mexicans are in
even
your in your state? 17. 17 Mexicans. Or they from Spain. Them niggas ain't going way over there.
I think they are. I think I've heard of some shit like that. Like I think some people who cross the border try to get
22%.
What?
22%.
22?
Of foreign people. 22% of them are Mexican.
Okay.
So that includes because I'm about to say we do have a lot of Africans and stuff too. Africans and Russians. There's a lot of Africans and Russians over here.
Have you been to an African restaurant and tried that fufu?
I'm not trying
Nah,
to
but I
yet.
want to.
I do want to try it. I heard it was ass.
I won't try.
It's grits.
I heard of that too.
Really? It's
Mm.
grits?
Pretty much. And then you just
Yeah.
What's
like
the
soft
shit that you
bread.
put it? What's the shit that you?
whatever meat that they have.
Okay.
Whatever. It's like curry. So you just
I
dip
don't,
that
I don't
in
fuck
there.
with curry.
Dip it in there.
Only time I fuck with
crazy.
curry is if it's Golden State. No, I'm just playing.
Golden State.
Yeah, let's wrap this shit up. It's already like 8:29, so
All right.
let's wrap this up. If you guys made it to the end of the podcast,
Congratulations.
thank you. We appreciate you. But don't just let the favors in there, bro. We need you guys to engage in our community Discord. We need you to be in the comments. We need you to be on YouTube. Wherever you listen to your podcast, review that shit. Leave us some stars. Like,
Say go
help us
Cowboys.
out. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, fact.
you can say some bullshit, but
That's
like,
some shit.
yeah, but help us out. You know, subscribe to the channel, man. We need some love, man. We need y'all to show some love. Help us out. You know. But we're about to get up out of here. Me, my boy Mike, fucking Tony.
Mike on Hyde.
Yeah,
2 thumbs.
Adonis on Hyde.
Adonis on Hyde.
We out.
Show us the curl so we can
Nah,
go.
He said, "My
Nah,
man."